I can boldly say to you that understanding TA, technical analysis, is going to change the entire game, your entire game. You are going to see yourself having huge gains every now and then, investing or trading any altcoins out there. TA helps you to understand what investors are doing, their reaction to price action. And this is something I think most investors or most traders lack. You just go and buy something without looking at price action, and in the end, they got burned. You know, they start blaming the project or start blaming cryptocurrency in general. Well, they don't understand that people have to buy or sell to make that market interesting. So there must be buyers and sellers to make any market important. And either you are cashing out profit or you are in a loss. You're buying at the right time or the wrong time. You just need to understand, what or how to analyze the market. And today, I want to help you understand the way I go about analyzing the market. Maybe you might not understand everything today, but I want to keep doing this as in a form of a series, so you get to understand how you can analyze the market. And for you to actually do this, there are three things I want us to focus on. I mean, we don't. I don't want us to, struggle with these fancy words that most traders use, like head and shoulder pattern, shooting star, or blah blah blah. All I want you to learn is how to identify market structure, when to know when the market is in an uptrend or when the market is in a downtrend, and when the market is moving sideways. If you understand these three aspects of the market, then you are gonna be making profit investing in any altcoin out there, because you're gonna be following the trend, and you're gonna know that if the market is showing that is like it's pointing to the upside, you're gonna be buying when the market is going up, and when the market break structure, like break trend, and start pointing the opposite direction, you're gonna know that the market has switched to the opposite direction, and that's going to be a downtrend, or maybe the market is moving sideways. I want to show you guys all of this today. If you are new here, you are watching the Betong Crypto. Yeah, it's simple. I just create content to help anyone out there who is serious to make money, to build wealth with cryptocurrency. I help with market structure, help with when to buy, when to take out profit. This is very important because I realize many people buy, but they don't know how to take out profit or when to take out profit, or maybe they don't know when to buy and they buy at the wrong time without also knowing when to take out profit. And more to that, guys, if say you want to be part of my community, what I do every now and then is share with my community what I buy, what I sell, when I'm taking out profit. So the links are found below this video. Become a VIP, and I'm gonna help you out one on one. Anyways, that's just an aside. But let's dive into what I got here for you guys today.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better.
So I'm gonna do this with a chart of Bitcoin. It's gonna be easier if say we do this with Bitcoin, because I want us to see the bigger picture here, to see like we have more data doing this with Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin is also the alpha, it's good that we use Bitcoin for this. So what we're gonna do right now. Right now, you can see I have these fancy indicators here. Let this not scare you. These indicators just help me to know what is going on in the market. So I'm gonna take off all of these indicators here. I think, yeah, all of them. So I'm gonna take all of them in the beginnings. Then in the course of the show, I'm gonna bring some of them like one by one. So I'm gonna explain to you guys what they does or what they do. Yeah. So right now we are having a blank chart. Everything just looks blank. You can see, and we are on the daily time frame. So I want to use this. I want us to have it in a simple way, so we'll be able to identify the trend, and see what is going on in the market and how you can do the same thing, where you are, to identify the trend and take advantage of it. Right now, you can see clearly that. Let me just zoom out this a little bit, so we can see this. I'm looking at Ethereum. Okay, I think this is Ethereum. Let's go to Bitcoin. I want us to do Bitcoin, BTC, because it's important we do this on BTC. Even though Ethereum still also have the data, but let's do this on BTC. I want to show when we left $18,000, and then we move upward. Now, I drew this trend line. I want to believe you're seeing this clearly. Um, that was back then, I drew the trend line, and the trend line actually what it does is it helps you to understand if or when the market is about to break trend, right? So you can draw this trend line here. You just go to this indicator. By the way, if say you don't have trading view, there's a link below this video where you're gonna use to register with trading view, and you have up to 30 days free trial if say you use my link. And using my link also is going to be a way to support this channel. Now, think analysis is very important, because you're going to see when the trend is reversing, and there are indicators that I use that to help me to do this. But let me just begin with the normal way of doing TA. Now, price was moving downward. Let me just zoom out this a little bit. Price. Let me just assume that price left this zone. Yeah, I'm not assuming price left this zone. So let me um, try to draw a trend line here. You can see, guys, this trend line doesn't have to be perfect. You can draw anything here, but yeah, you can draw anything there. It don't have to be perfect, or you can even do it like this. Yeah. But usually, I think you just draw something that touches many different stuff. But I don't usually use trend line. I can easily identify the market by looking at the market. So I'm not gonna show you guys like things I don't use often. So now we can see that the market left this zone, and the market is going down. This is what the market does. It leaves this zone, it come down here, it retrace back up, it came back down here. We saw a little bit of retracement back up. It came back here, a little bit of retracement up. It came here, retrace up. It came here, and that trend ended. So from here we got a reversal. Now, if you're buying or you are trading this market, and we are on the daily time frame, by the way, what you want to look at is what you want to look at in this scenario is this. You want to look at this. Let me bring in this line here. You see, when price break this level, price attempted here to move to the upside, but price rejected this zone here. Now you can see that price has rejected this zone before. Here you can see here, if I draw it back there. So this is a structure that price built, and when price was moving up here, price built this structure here. It was just minor. This is on the daily time frame, by the way. So price reject this zone and went up. It came back somehow, it break it anyways, and the retracement was back to that area. You can see this area is almost similar to this zone here. Like, let me just say out of this zone here, you can draw this as a zone. Let me draw this as a zone, so it's gonna be more easier. So let me draw this as a zone. So you can do it like this zone here. So this is a zone that price, when price was moving, price formed, and this area was where price retests back multiple times. So price break, down, and price came back to retest this zone back here, and price rejected that zone multiple times. You can see it went up there, it rejected, it come back, it rejected, it went again up here, it rejected it. So price was in a downtrend. Now, for you to be able to confirm switch of trend, I'm going to tell you guys when price breaks structure, because you see price was holding this area, but the actual structure was this area, was this zone. This was the actual structure. That would have given you a confirmation that price was going to go like different, like do something different. And this is something you look at when price is going down and also when price is going up. So at this point in time, price came here, price held the zone, it pumped to the upside, it came back here again, it held the zone, it went to the upside again, but price wasn't able to break this zone again. That means this trend was coming to an end, right? Because price attempt, it break, it came back there, it wasn't able to break again. So this was supposed to be a sign that the volume or the trend is getting to an end. Now, for you to actually, realize that okay, this trade is coming to an end, is when you start seeing price, breaking again this low, because price break this like retrace back here. It attempt to break this zone. We have minor retracement and it pumped again. That was during the last bull market, and price break this zone here, so it invalidated this to be a support, or let me say this structure, because when price move, it retests, it has to move. When the price is coming down, price don't have to break this zone again, it has to stay above this zone. Because price break this zone, so automatically, if I would have been trading Bitcoin or investing in Bitcoin, I would have known that, oh wow, this is not something good, because price has broken this zone here. Price was supposed to hold this zone, this where I draw this box here, this somehow this line here, zone here. So now price break again, it came back, it retests the zone. Price break again here, this zone, because price was holding this zone for a long time, You can see this more on lower time frame, but I wanted you guys to see it on higher time frame so you can see exactly what happened here. So looking at this right now, you can see immediately price break this zone, price fell drastically to the downside. Now, how do we know that price has broken back structure? For us to know that price has broken back structure, price have to do the same thing price was doing when price was dumping to the downside. Price have to move, and during the retracement, price must not come back and make lower low. Price must hold, must create higher highs. Like higher highs is when price move like this. It move up, it come back, it form a high up there, it come back, it form a low, it form a high up there, it come here, it form a low, it form a high up there, it come here, it form a low. Price must not break the previous low. So if price break the previous low when price is in an uptrend, it means price has invalidated that trend. The trend has been broken. So if you understand that the market is in an uptrend, then you'll be able to deduce what which direction or when to get into the market. But we are looking at this on the higher time on the higher time frame. So let's switch a little bit down to see if say we can look at it. Let's say on the 4 hours time frame. Maybe on the 4 hours time frame we can see something here which might give us a clue on what we might be expecting. So this is Bitcoin on the 4 hours time frame. Now I want to zoom a little bit so we see something here which is gonna be more like important in what I'm saying. So now you can see that price left here. I'm now at this zone. Price left this zone, in an uptrend, it went up. And during that uptrend, we saw that price didn't come back to break and make lower lows, but instead price was holding previous structure. You can see there was a structure here that price break. Let me. I think I have to zoom this a little bit. On the 4 hours, I'm not able to. I don't know if you guys can see this properly. Let me. I'm gonna go. Okay. Yeah. Now I have it. So um, so price left this zone. You see, this was the area where price had to break. And now we're talking about the uptrend. And if the reason why I think I should be on a 12 hours time frame so we can see this a little bit more easy. So yeah, let's be on the 12 hours time frame. I think on the 12 hours time frame we might see more clear price action on that time frame or on this time frame. So now looking at this on this time frame, I think even on this time frame, I'm not able to get the data I want to see. Okay, I'm just gonna try to zoom out a little bit. Let's see. But on this 12 hours time frame, there's actually okay. So you can see clearly, guys, that okay, now I have it. So price switch trend. What happened? Price break the previous low, the previous highs. You see, when price was coming down, like was going down, price didn't break any previous when it formed a high, it wasn't able to make like to break the previous high, right? So price was forming higher low, yeah, higher low. So when price went up, price break down, the next price action wasn't able to break this previous high here, right? So price was forming lower highs, yeah, lower highs. So immediately price break the previous high when price was reversing. That was immediately change of trend. Now this is a zone here. This was a major high before. This was a high here. So immediate price break this high. What you are waiting for is a retest to that area where price break. So let's say you are trading this coin and you are waiting for structure to be broken. What you want to see is price to break this structure here, this previous high, this previous high. I don't want to count this one, I want to count this one. This one is a major one. Okay, if price can still break this one and price is not able to break this one, but if price break this one, yeah, this high here, then you know that the trend has changed. So you are not FOMOing in when price is doing this. No, you don't FOMO in because you don't want to catch the trend. You want to wait to, get into the trend properly. Now you could have also got into the trend here when price break this zone, but usually the trend down here is the trend that I want you guys to focus on mostly because that's the area where you can easily get a proper entry when you are trading or investing in any coin out there. So now I always say that when price break structure, price is gonna come back to reverse to retest structure. Meaning, if price break a certain trend, price gonna come back to retest that trend. That trend, yeah, that not trend. Here is the case. Price break this trend here. It went up. We saw this huge push to the upside. You know what happened after that? We saw a retracement. You see, this was a retracement. So price retraced and price found a support here. And what happened, or what can you see there? Price didn't come to break this to break this low and form lower low, like to break it and eliminate this trend. If price should have closed below this area, yeah, then this trend would have been invalidated. Okay, so price was still there. Price attempted to move to the upside. Price failed to move to the upside. Now, what do you see? What was holding price to break this zone again? It was this area here. You see, price formed when price was forming going downward. Price formed this high here that price was attempted to break multiple times. You can see clearly, yeah, price attempted the zone multiple times and price couldn't break that zone because the price has there was lot of volume there, that it was difficult for price to break, right? So that was an important area that if say price would have broken this area, the next resistance would have been this the next resistance would have been this area where we drew this line. You can see corresponding exactly. So when price is moving down, the way price is moving down is the same way that price is gonna move up. The different support, resistance, all this stuff. And now where are we? We are at this zone here. You can see price has broken structure, but the only area where we haven't seen price come back to retest structure for us to really confirm that, okay, yeah, price should have come at least to give us a healthy chart. It was this area here. Price break went up. I was expecting that this candle would have come at least help the structure here, form another good zone here, then move back to the upside. That's why, you see, when I look at price here, I'm not able to confirm or to say that maybe we might keep on going to the upside. I can say that, okay, maybe we can keep on going to the upside, but it wouldn't be sustainable to say that actually, because I think to create a balance in the market, price have to come to retain the structure. I think that should be the case. To at least we should see a huge dip, then maybe buyback. That will be something, maybe something to cause this to happen. Some maybe next year or this year before election, maybe next month or this month, might see something happen. Because if price manage to get to 50K, it means that it can easily get back to 31K. That's possible. I mean, I think so. But if price is not able to get there, then price might never come there again forever, depending on demand and supply or what the market makers they want to do. So I'm just saying based on TA, like how price moves. It doesn't mean that price must come back there. So I'm just showing you guys when price breaks structure, price should come there to retest structure to give you a healthy chart, so that you can keep knowing that price is going to the upside. But if say you are a swing trader, okay, maybe you would have held on this position and look at this zone as a target, this zone here, and then if say price would have broken this zone like what price did here, what you would have been waiting for is a retest to this zone, and I think we're gonna see Bitcoin go to 52K. We're gonna see Bitcoin do that. I know that. Of course, let me not say I know that as if it's 100% sure. Well, this is just something if you manage to understand what price is doing. Like here, what price is doing here now, price is moving sideways. It's consolidating, it's moving sideways. And this sideways movement is called accumulation zone. Right? Either like there's a lot of volume, lot of trading going on here, both market makers, sellers, those who are buying, those who are offloading their bags, a lot of stuff is going in inside here, on this, looking at the 12 hours time frame. So now, because I don't have time to be going to go through all this to be, marking all these zones, doing all this, I prefer to bring in some indicators that is going to help me to do that. And the first indicator that I always use is the alpha trend. The alpha trend. You won't be able to see this clearly here. This buy and sell. But you can see something here. It's like forming a structure here, and it's more of a trending indicator. Now, if I reset this chart, I can show you guys how I use the alpha trend, in in a brief. So when price is in an uptrend, I want to see price be or trade above the alpha trend. If price break below the alpha trend and close below the alpha trend, then I know the trend has changed. So I'm gonna stay away from the trend. And if price break away or break below this alpha trend, this trend, start trading below like what happened here, the only moment or the only time I confirm that trend has changed and we are back in an uptrend is for price to break this zone here, to break the previous high, form another high, come back, retest that high, hold, then I can say, okay, now I want to respect, and buy like based on how I trade, right? So if I bring this back, you can see ever since the alpha trend printed a sell signal and closed below, we haven't seen price go and break this high yet. It's somehow crazy, but it's reasonable. You can see even if I go back to the daily time frame, we can see even more like you can see good data about this also. You can see ever since price printed this, we saw this huge this pump here to the upside. That was around $73,000. You know, $73,000 here for Bitcoin. Price hasn't gone back, even though we have seen buy signal here, sell signal here. But for me to actually confirm this structure has to be broken to the upside, I need to see price form, another high here before I can say maybe we are back in an uptrend. Then maybe price can pump again like what price did here. Price break this structure here, this zone here, you can see, and we saw a minor retracement, but it was still above this zone because price break this zone. Now we are expecting price to at least come back to this area here as around 50 K, and you can see price has rejected this zone multiple times. Yeah, those who are in the, like those who trade lower time frame, they take advantage of this such movement. Because Bitcoin formed this already. You can see this candle was the one that formed this zone here. This candle, let me show you guys the candle. This was a candle. Yeah, this candle was the one that formed the structure. So if you understand this and you see that, okay, price rejected the zone here, it also rejected this zone here. So you would have assumed that maybe price would have is going to reject the zone again. So until we see price, of course, price did break this zone, yeah, which is bad sign for Bitcoin, and the movement didn't go to break and make higher highs. So now the alpha trader has put a sell signal. So I'm expecting price to go lower. Yeah, $52,000. I think that's where price is going for Bitcoin. Looking at structure. Of course, we are still in structure. We haven't broken structure. Bitcoin can still do like this and move to the upside. But the trend must break to somewhere, either to the upside or to the downside. It must break either to the upside or to the downside. You can see if you are able to mark these zones, you can mark this structure to know, okay, when Bitcoin is in an uptrend, when it is moving sideways. So I'm going to mark this here. So like looking at this area here, this is moving sideways, you know, and let me mark this here. So this zone is moving sideways. You see sideways, 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 and it break trend. It went right up there. It's moving sideways now. So if say it break the structure, we don't know if it's gonna be to the upside or to the downside. But looking at previous data, how price react, it shows that price might be heading towards this zone here to downside. Now, I just want this to be basics. I don't want to bring in so many charts. I think, yeah, I shouldn't bring in so many charts here to confuse you. And one last thing, let me bring here is gonna be, I think it's gonna be the Trendillo. Trendillo is like an RSI indicator, and it's more of a trending indicator. It tells me when the market is in an oversold situation, or in an overbought in an overbought situation. Yeah, if say the market is in an oversold, or in an overbought market. Like now, like yeah, we were in an oversold area, an overbought area. Sorry, the red zone here, and the green zone is the oversold area. Now it shows that we are in the oversold area, meaning maybe we might see Bitcoin pump to the upside, or maybe this is the beginning of the downtrend. Usually when we see this band squeezing like that, and price is in the opposite direction, then it means that we might see more downward movement for price. So this is something I've been looking at for Bitcoin, and the reason why it's very important you understand how Bitcoin moves, or to study TA, is that when you understand what Bitcoin is doing, then you can easily understand what other altcoins might do or want to do, and this can help you capitalize on market structure. You take advantage of everything. So this is very important. And I say, let me do this quick video so it can help you guys. Of course, it's not a quick video, but it's an in-depth tutorial on how TA can really help you. If you say you mark all these zones here, you use all the indicators, guys. If you want to get the alpha trend, go to the indicator tab. Go to this indicators section on Trading View. You can just search for alpha trend. Alpha trend. I've done an in-depth video on alpha trend. Is the first one, alpha trend by Kivan Osbilis, and also Trendillo is free. All of them are free. The Trendillo is this one, Trendillo open source. Trendillo, the first one, open source. So go and get these indicators. They really help. I want to do another video to teach you guys how you can use the Trendillo alone. Or of course, you can add other indicators there, but you can use it alone to help you to swing trade, DCA, and so on. Especially on the higher time frame. If say you are able to capitalize on movement on higher time frame, using these indicators, then you're gonna actually be making profit. Like for example, you see price was dipping here. The alpha trade put a sell signal, meaning you have to get out of the market. And now price also was doing this zone here, this oversold area. Now the next thing you have to do is to buy, and then you sell when price is in an overbought area. But usually I don't rely solely on this. I combine this indicator with the alpha trend. Provided price is still above the alpha trend, then I know we are still in an uptrend. And for me to be able to invalidate the alpha trend, then price has to break structure. You see, it attempted here, but it didn't break structure, even though price was below the alpha trend. I can still see that the trend showed me that price was still in an oversold area. So I had to stay in that trade, not bothering or what might happen. Same here, you see the same thing that happened here. You see it happens here, and price was moving like this. I think it has happened. It's happening now. You see, price attempt as if you want to go to the downside or break trend, and it moves sideways. It pumps. Now it's moving this way. So I don't know, guys, or what price might do, but this is something I wanted you guys to see, and it might help you if you keep watching this video and watch other videos that might help you on similar things. You can watch similar videos on this. It's gonna really help you in the future. So this is it. Voila! If this was helpful, guys, you know what to do. Just go right now and smash the subscribe button. Thumbs up, and share my content with someone else out there. And if you want to be part of our community, the links are found below this video. A link tree is found below this video. You can get my buy and sell signal. Like what I do here, what I've just shown you guys here, is what I do every now and then to predict the market, help me to trade altcoins, help me to make more Bitcoin. And the same thing, the same thing can happen to you if, say, you practice this, you understand TA. This will improve, your win rate every now and then with altcoins, meme coins, and so on and so forth. So go right now and at least learn something. If, say, you don't yet have trading view, my link is found in the video. Go and use the link to get trading view. It's very important. Help this channel a lot. Until then, guys, see you in the next video. Ciao, bye bye.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry.